Hey QTC, welcome back to another unboxing video here on the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing a golf club by Madness Design in Quebec, Canada. Let's have a look. So here's the box that came in. Big box. No packing material. It was taped onto the bottom with this masking tape you can see, like that. Definitely it's 0 out of 10 for packing. This is some crumpled up paper, some recycled paper, popcorn, anything really. Amazon bubble wrap crap, anything would be better than nothing, I would say. So they lose points for me for packaging. And I'm going to be honest, this is the second unit they've sent me because the first one they sent me broke during transit because it wasn't even taped down and it bounced around the box and broke. So I have had this off because I wanted to make sure it wasn't broken. So I just quickly put this black stuff back on. It is all wrapped up and looks pretty good. The bubble wrap is smart. These things are fragile when shipping. So here it is. It is a heavy stock. It feels like it's a wood dowel or something inside there. It's not, the shaft is not plastic. I think it's wood. It has a real golf club grip on it though, which is pretty nice. See it in the camera there. It does have a lot of fraying. It is a 3D printed part, so you kind of expect it. You can see it there against my hoodie. A little bit of a sandpaper or something would have cleaned that up and made it look a little better. But it's a 3D printed part. Unless they want to extend into manufacturing and actually manufacture these with resin or something, you're gonna get wispies and all that crap. It does have a little screw here that I pulled off. I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to pull this off. It really smells bad. There's some sort of glue or something on here. Or maybe this wasn't supposed to come off. And it stinks so bad. So hopefully that smell will go away. But there's epoxy poured inside here. And inside is like ball bearings or some sort of weight that they've added and then filled it with glue to add weight. Smart idea. It definitely adds some end weight to it. It just smells terrible. So hopefully that, oh my god, it stinks. Hopefully that goes away. That was vile smelling. This is a little hook piece that'll attach to your Quest to keep your Quest controller to keep your controller from falling off. So let's have a look at that. Normally my straps are inside of a Kiwi grip. Kiwi grips don't fit in here, so you do have to remove your grip. I pulled it off my right controller, and I don't even know where my battery covers are because I always use my Kiwi grips. So we're gonna do it without the battery cover, which should be fine. Figure out how this goes in here. I'm guessing this way. So that clips over top of your controller. But that is definitely not enough to not break me out. So, which is why they give you this. This is really thick Velcro. Like, this is good quality Velcro. I'm not worried about it coming off at all. This is a pretty thin little piece down here that's holding the Velcro on. I don't know if that would break and then cause your controller to go flying, but it does feel pretty good. It's not coming off. You can hear it moving around a little bit, but this is keeping it in there. And the Velcro is definitely locking it in place. It definitely has some weight to it. For a golf club, I like it. I like it. The weight is very much realistic. We're not going to know for sure though until we take it inside of a golf game and see if this works. So there you have it. Hey guys, welcome back to a part 2 of the new golf club thing that I'm trying out here. This is kind of neat that it saved where I was. That's hilarious. Would you like to resume your last round? Yes, I will. It's been a while since I've been here. Okay, so right off the hop, I'm in the just loaded up the game. My green screen camera is not working. I can't record myself outside of VR at the moment, but that's okay. The one gripe I have already is there's no strap. This thing needs to come with a strap. There's no way for me to hold on to this thing and go through all the menus to launch my game and, you know, maybe chat to a buddy or invite him to a game or whatever. Like, when I go back to the other camera, I'll show you how I'm having to hold this contraption in my hand, and it's completely not comfortable. There needs to be a wrist strap or something that comes with it so that or even a hole where I could put my own wrist strap to make this more comfortable to hang on to, because I'm almost having to use 2 hands so I can hit the button. That's kind of stupid. But, so we're going to try this right out of the gate with no presets, no configuration, no nothing. This is Top Golf. The golf club resizes itself, so I don't have to hold on to the controller. I'm holding on just to the stick. I need to make sure I'm not going to hit anything. Nope, we should be okay. I can tell you right now, it's comfortable. The weight on the end was a great idea. Oh, but I suck at this game, so this could be... What the hell? Yeah, I can't hit a damn thing. Maybe I'm swinging too fast. So far, nothing. Alright, now let me grip the controller and hold that in my hand. It's alright, so that's not good. If I grip the club, I miss every time. If I reached forward and grabbed the controller, now the club's in my stomach. That's not good. Alright, let me... let's change clubs. For how long? We're quite a ways out. And again, now, it just seems weird, janky to... I wish you could see my hands. To get to the buttons. To change clubs and stuff, because there's so much shit around my hand. I don't know. It just feels weird. Let's see if I can hit this. Oh, there we go. That felt better. Oh, it seems to extend out my... That was terrible. That was my fault. I like the weight at the end. Like, it plays with your mind. You think that the weight is actually at the end of the club. I like that. I like it. Oh, way too hard. That's a long putt. Let's see how this thing works with putting. Feels good. Oh yeah, it felt really good. Double. That's terrible. Let's do some more holes here.
Actually, you know what? Let's go to a different course.
Okay, so like I said, the weight of the end of this is, it feels very good. It moves around a little bit, which is a little concerning. But the Velcro is very heavy-duty Velcro, and I have no worries that the Velcro is going to come undone. Just that maybe this little plastic piece in here, I'll show you when I go back to the video, or back to my desk. If this little plastic piece breaks from the pressure of the swing or something, then that could be bad. But yeah, so far, I kind of like it. It's pretty good. The rubber grip is kind of nice. I wish I had a glove on now that it makes you definitely more immersed. That's cool. We got a long way to go. I just had some troubles driving with it, but let's see if that's been fixed just from me not being in here in a while. No, it seems. It also seems that I'm moving. I should not move inside my play space. There we go. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, I cannot hit it. I cannot drive. If I grab the club, or the, so I'm right at the end of the club, hanging onto my controller. And it works. I don't know why that is. If that's a preset in the game that needs to be set up. It seems to only be doing it on a tee. So we got a ways to go. Make sure I'm not falling out of my Guardian. Oh, I hit way back there. What the hell? I don't know. We now if I grip the club, or not the club, the controller, I hit it every time. I did a terrible hit, but I hit it. Alright, so it's given me a sand wedge to hit out of this junk. Let's see if this makes a difference. So with the woods, I am having no luck. But with the irons, it seems to be fine. Try another iron shot. This is looks like a loft wedge. And that's very comfortable. Putting is very comfortable. That was a terrible putt. But the weight feels good. Putting is good. I like putting. I like it. Driving has got me a little worried why I can't drive with this thing on my club. Let's try another one. Oh, there we go. Hit it that time. It was not good, but hit it. So this is a 9-iron shot out of the rough. Yeah, that was good. Felt good. It wobbles around on the end of the club. You can feel it wobbling a little bit. I'm not sure if the competitor clubs do that. I'm going to test them out as well. While I have this one fresh in my mind. But these iron shots seem to be working really well. Yeah, see, that's my... If you tip out your hand, right, the club gets longer. So you can see where I'm hitting the ground way out there. Yeah, and I hit way back there because it got longer again. Yeah. I don't know why that is. If I grip the actual controller, it's a perfect shot. I really want to like this thing. I'm torn between whether this works or not. Let's try it again.
Full club extension. I'm hanging on to the end of the golf club like I would a normal golf club. And that one felt fine. An iron, though. The driver seems to be having all kinds of troubles. Now, it could be my hands maybe moving. Let's... I've never had this much problems playing this game. But I've also never used a club before, a stock. I always just use the controller. But putting feels very comfortable. Like very comfortable. We're going to go into Walkabout and see how this works in just a putting game. Where you don't have to worry... Seriously? What the hell was that? I wasn't even close to it. Oh, man. No, missed again. Missed again. But you can see my club's getting longer. I don't know if it's just the calibration of this thing needs to be... Look at all the grass that I'm flinging around. Look at that. Weird. I don't know. So we're at 3 iron now. Let's see if this makes a difference. Nope. That's like 7 strokes. Now if I grip the controller, I'm hanging onto the controller. The club is jamming me in the stomach. No problem. Preset. And see if that makes a difference. Well, I hit that right away. Not very well. Well, that felt good. A bit left to right. Oh, good line. Bad weight. All right, so we got the Hello Reel custom setup. We're going to try it off the tee box with an iron. I'm holding onto the club, not the controller. And no problems. So maybe it just needs a preset of some sort. And they need to work on getting a preset into some of these games. Because that worked fine. With no preset set, I couldn't hit a damn thing. Oh, hard. Shit. Alright, this is another short one, par 3. Let's try this. Oh, this is a par 4. This is a par 4. Alright, so we're using, again, the Hello Reel custom setup with this custom stock. And we're going to use the driver off a tee. Other than I open my face on my club, that's the first drive I've hit with a driver off the first. Let's try that again. I should have just gone to the driving range. All right. Yeah, I've hit 5 in a row off this tee box. So you definitely need to set up a preset in Topgolf. I haven't tried any other game yet, but in Topgolf, it did not work worth a shit without a preset. And just for shits and giggles, we're going to pick another preset so that we don't think it's the Hello Reel one doing all the work. Let's pick Tycho's. Or you know what? Let's pick Sauce Tech. I've never even heard of this guy. So let's pick his preset. We'll reset back at the tee box. and try it again. So this is another preset. Exactly the same. So that's good. That's like 8 in a row. So now and again, we'll try with no preset and see if I can hit it. I can't hit a goddamn thing. Maybe go slow. Even slow, I went right through the damn thing. Yeah, the game just doesn't understand why the controller's 2 feet away from my hands. I think it's the problem. So when you go into settings, like in Topgolf, and pick, let's just pick the first one, Deadeye, whatever that is. As soon as you pick a preset, it understands that you've got a controller in your hand, or a club in your hand, and it performs 100 times better. I suggest that these guys who make this contact these games and get their presets in. It's just a conversation. You've got the product, get it in the game to make the experience much more enjoyable. Or, at the very least, put a set of instructions in the box that says, use this preset. Use preset X with Topgolf. Use preset B with Walkabout Mini Golf, or whatever the case may be if you don't have your own preset. But if someone new came in here and didn't understand there was presets, tried to use your club, it would be infuriating. And maybe the retail package, like they did send me this to review. Full disclosure, I didn't buy it. They sent me one to review it. Maybe like when you buy one, it comes with some instructions on how to do presets and what club to pick. Maybe they're working on a preset. I don't know. This information was not given to me. So we're going to pick one more preset. Let's try Tycho. They all seem to do exactly the same thing, which is, you know, what you really want them to do. So I'm okay with that. An iron shot to the green, perhaps? Oh, get up there. Oh, terrible. Alright, let's do one more shot here. This is a iron shot off the tee box, short hole, 166 yards, no tee. Hard. Oh, damn. Alright, so we're 9 yards from... Just pop it up a little. And maybe put it in. Oh, terrible. I am so bad. This is none like my real golf game. Bogey again. And one more driver shot. Let's pick... Oops. Let's pick another controller. Just because. Sauce Tech. Did I already pick that? I think I picked that one already. Let's do RM Designs, because I have no idea what that is. Oh my lord. What in the hell? All right. Let's not pick that one. Let's go back to the Hello Real one. I think I used this one a couple times, but every time. So you have to use a preset with this club, or it doesn't understand why it's 1.5 feet or 2 feet away from your hands, or however long this club is, 1.5 feet, I guess. It doesn't understand that, so you can't hit a damn thing. As soon as I turn presets on, and it didn't seem to matter which one, which is great. That was terrible. Didn't seem to matter which preset I used. Oh, what the hell? I'm doing terrible. They all seem to work, so. Bogey, bogey, bogey. All right, let's jump into some walkabout and try maybe some putting game and see if we need any preset or any other configuration for that kind of game. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back in here. So this is me holding the club horizontal. This is me holding the club to where I would golf. And it's like, you can see that it's between my legs almost, behind me. There would be comfortable. It doesn't line up. And I don't know if that's the club's fault or the game's fault, so we're just going to play with it and see what happens. Yeah, that's still comfortable. Yeah. No problems whatsoever. That feels good. For sure. It's a mini putt game, so... Oh. Having a club in your hand definitely adds to the immersion. And who doesn't love freaking walkabout? You kidding me? Get past? I did. Barely. Oh no, I didn't get past. Shit, we're gonna ricochet off this wall, down the path. Oh! One would have been nice. In the hole. I don't know, it feels good in mini golf. The fact that the head of this club is weighted. Oh, come on. Definitely adds to the immersion feel. Yeah, I really enjoy having a club on my club during these kind of games. Eagle! Yeah, so there you go. Golf club inside walkabout is handy. It doesn't really line up with your hands. It took me a minute to get used to its positioning, but the fact that this one is so weighted compared to other golf stocks I've used, the weights are putting this over the edge for me. This is very comfortable. It shakes a little bit, but in mini golf you don't notice it at all. When I was whipping around with my actual club, you noticed it. Let's hear my final thoughts. So, final thoughts for me. In regular golf, this golf club needs a preset. Whether it gets its own preset, which is what I would recommend to the manufacturer, or if the preset comes, you just pick one of the other ones, because there's lots of presets. A lot of these club manufacturers talk to the manufacturers or the developers of the games and get their clubs inside the game. Madness Design should do the same thing. The club itself, the weight, is a smart idea. That's what's going to make this different from all the rest, is the weight on this club feels fantastic. It's a little wobbly inside the case, and I'm not sure this design is perfect. I would almost say 2 of these, one on either side, would be better than this thing, because this is where the weak link is. It moves around, especially when you're whipping this thing on a drive or something with your driver. I had a lot of frustrations that you probably saw in the video trying to use this without any presets, without any golf club attachment or anything like that, and you just can't do it. And that could be the same for all of them. I don't recall ever having that problem. I've used Hello Reels, Sinlackies, and I've even printed off a few of my own because I also 3D print things, and I've never really had that problem. So this one's pretty long though, so maybe that's the difference. Is it gets confused when your hand and your club, or your controller and your hand, are so far apart. When you come down on your swing, it seems to be totally confused. But you pick a preset, and I tried every one of them, and they all work, and it works great. The grip is handy. It's comfortable. I think I would like to use one of my, like a golf glove from my actual golf bag, just to make it feel a little better, because it's very rubbery, very textured, like it's a good grip, but you'd get blisters playing a lot of holes with this grip on for sure. But you would in any golf course or any real club. The only ones that you don't are the plastic ones. And I don't like the plastic ones because they cut up my hands. The rubber end is brilliant. So for me, and then I went into Walkabout, as you saw at the end of the video there, and putted. The putter doesn't really line up. I would hold it out straight, and the putter itself was kind of on an angle. It was weird, so that when you put it down, I was golfing at an angle like about this, and the putter was straight. It was. I don't think it's a club problem. I think that's a Walkabout issue. But it took me 2 holes, and I got over that sensation of disconnect. And having this in my hand to putt made a difference. It's weighted. Again, I've said that a million times. The weights make the difference. I like that. So for regular plain old Jane golf, I played Golf Plus, played a whole bunch of holes. I'd give it maybe a 7, 6.5, 7 out of 10. It wobbles a little too much for any higher of a score. The weight is great. Finish isn't perfect, but it's a 3D print, so it can't really be perfect, I suppose. A little sand or something on it before shipping it would have maybe been nice. There's lots of jagged edges and stuff, and there was a ton of wispies on here. I pulled most of them off before I recorded, but even then you could see a whole bunch of them in the video. For mini golf, I'd say 9 out of 10. Like, I don't see really any problems. You're not swinging it fast enough to notice the shake. I never noticed it in mini golf. In Walkabout. The weight helps. The immersion, like your brain really thinks that weight is at the end of the club. Like that, it's a little bit of weight. I don't know how much they spent time-wise figuring out that optimal weight. Like how many iterations of this club have there been to make that weight? But they nailed the weight. It's perfect. The only other thing I would say is, and I said it at the beginning, the packaging that it comes in is terrible. It needs to be packaged better, whether it's in a tube packaging so that it doesn't bounce around, then wrap the end of it. Like it had a lot of bubble wrap on this part. It's not going to break. This is the part that's going to break. This little piece is what snaps off. So I think a little bit more care in packaging would save a lot of returns and grabby customers. But other than that, and the smell. But I think that's the epoxy. I don't really think that this is supposed to come off, but it does. And I'm glad it does because I can see inside and see how they did the weight thing. And I'm impressed. It was a good idea. It's very smart. But the epoxy smells bad. And I've had it out of the box for a full day now, and it still smells. So hopefully that goes away. Total score, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a bad club. I'm going to leave links to Madness Design in the description. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and if you feel that I gave it enough of a test. If there's something else you want me to go in and play with, another game or something, let me know, and I will gladly do it for you. But that's it for this unboxing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we will see you on the next video.